Hey, Melissa. Welcome everyone on this snowy evening. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Jody. Thanks for the chatting. Let me know how you're doing on this snowy day where you live and how much snow you have. Looks a lot more than a dusting to me, which was what was recommended or what was forecasted, so that was a little bit. Hi, Mary. Great to see you, folks. I'm excited for this evening. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started because it's 8:31 and I like to be on time for everything. And welcome to my Tuesday Facebook Live with the Wexford Stamper. And tonight I'm excited because we're going to be starting a new series. It's actually a 5-part series, and we're going to be making some really cute little Valentine treat boxes. So hi, Lisa. So it's a perfect time for that to be happening. I'm going to get these out and you're just going to love them. So this is the brand new catalog that just launched on the 3rd of January. And this catalog is the one that has the suite in that we're going to be using this evening. And let me go ahead and show you which one it is. It's the From My Heart suite, and this is an amazing, amazing suite. Here's just some of the samples they give you. And the stamp set from this set is called Heartfelt. And it's a beautiful photopolymer set, just perfect for the Valentine season. And my favorite part are these terrific heart and scalloped heart punches that come with the set. So when you stamp these images, you can go ahead and punch them out really quickly with the punch. And these punches give you a lot of great ideas on things you can make for decorations and such. So those are the big parts of the suite, but of course the suite also has some gorgeous specialty designer series paper, and we're going to be using some of that tonight. And it also has some beautiful ribbon and some faceted gems, and of course those old-fashioned doilies that we all love. Hi, Renee. Happy New Year to you too. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we do, if you need a catalog, just go ahead and message me, or you can comment during the live stream tonight and I will get one out to you, because it's in a very important time on the Stampin' Up! Calendar. Not only have we started a new catalog, but now until the 31st of March, it is Celebration. And if you don't know what Celebration is, it is a great time of the year. And what it means is, for every $50 that you spend in the new catalog or in our annual catalog, which is the larger catalog that comes out annually, you can choose something in the Celebration brochure for free. For free. And it's amazing, some of the things in here. There's stamp sets, there's die cuts, there's all different kinds of embellishments. There's even card kits in here. So there's beautiful things that you can get. So when you get something out of the new catalog, you can also get freebies as well. So it's a great, great opportunity to start stocking up on some of your favorite Stampin' Up! Things. There you are, Pat. You did figure it out. Good for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. For our first Facebook Live series of the Valentine treat boxes, tonight we're going to make this cute little flip lid treat box. And look what goes inside so perfectly. These adorable little Ghiardelli squares. And I love the strawberry bark ones. And of course I would put those inside because they mean Valentine's Day. And they fit so nicely right inside. And your lid flips right back. And then you can slide it back behind your little circle there that has the sentiment on. Isn't that so cute? And it's so, so easy to make. So we're not going to be doing a lot of stamping tonight. We're not going to use our punches, but we are going to get to use some of the beautiful designer series paper, because we're going to make our new one look a little different than this one. All right, well, let's get started. Let's put him to the side here. All right, the first thing you're going to need is a piece of real red cardstock. And this is cut at 4 1/4 by 6 3/4. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and get out my scoring board, because you know when we make these 3D projects, we go ahead and get on our scoring board right away. All right, so on the long side, we are going to score at 3/4, 1 3/4, 3 3/4, and 4 3/4. All right, don't worry about any of these dimensions. I will be putting them on the blog, so you can find that all out there, and I will be putting this recording on the blog as well, so you can see how I work through it. Now I'm going to turn it on the smaller side, which is the 4 1/4 side, and I'm going to score it at 1 inch on each side. So there's 1 inch there. I'm going to turn it all the way to the other side there and go 1 inch there. All right, so that is all the scoring we need to do for this project. It's pretty easy. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to crease all our score lines. And I'm going to bring in my bone folder to do a good job on all of my score lines. Because when we have a 3-dimensional project, we really like to have nice score lines and nice creases, and your boxes will come together a lot better. All right, so there are all my creases, all my score lines have been creased. Now I'm going to bring in here a template. Okay, this is the template of what I use to put the box together. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece of paper that I just scored to look like this template. All right, so you're going to notice, looking at your scored paper, that the top end here is thinner than the bottom. So we're going to work from the bottom up. All right, so if you look here, the first thing I'm going to have to do is go ahead and cut in from the side to the first score line there, and I'm going to make these the little tabs. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a little bit out. After I make the tab, I'm going to wedge it a little bit to make it that it'll fit more smoothly behind the panel. All right, so there's our first. Let's go ahead and compare it to our template. Okay, now this part here is going to be the back of the box. So we're not going to touch anything there, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut on these 2 score lines here. So we kind of cut on the score lines around the tabs that are squares. This one and this one, this one and this one. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing here as we did on the other. We're going to cut those and wedge them in a little bit. Okay. Now, the last thing we're going to have to do with the cutting is we're going to cut these 2 flaps a little smaller. Okay, because those are going to have to flap in behind this small part that's going to be the flip lid. So they have to be cut a little smaller so they don't stick out. So there you have it. There is that cut just like my template. Any questions on that? Does that seem pretty easy? All right, now the next thing I want to do is go ahead and put my designer series paper on my box. Okay, so I took my template away, and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my designer series paper on my box before I assemble it. Now, just looking at it, this is how it's going to go together. It's just going to come up like that, and then this lid is going to come down and over top. All right, so this is the front of the box. So I want to make sure that my panel goes on there, not upside down, which I have been known to do. Okay, so this is the front panel, and all the dimensions for the panels, for the DSP panels, will be on my blog, and they fit nicely into the square there. So that's going to be the front panel. Isn't that pretty paper? I just love this paper. And then I have a panel for the back of the box. Now that one I'm going to have to put on here upside down. So I'm going to go ahead, put a little bit of glue on my panel, and that one is going to go upside down. Okay. All right. Then the last thing, oh, actually there's 3 more. These are smaller panels I have here, and the dimensions will be on the blog. And these are for the sides and the top of the box. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. First, I'm going to put it on the sides of the box, and that would be the ones here beside the front panel. So that'll go there. And then it'll go there. This just saves you a lot of time once you get it together, that you don't have to put these panels on, because sometimes it can be a little challenging to adhere panels to the front of a box because it doesn't have a lot of, you don't have a lot of sturdiness that you can push down. So there is that. Now the last part of the box where you have to assemble is the top of the box. Okay, and that's going to go right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue on that. And that goes right there. All right. So now we are ready to go ahead and assemble the box. Okay, this is the bottom of the box right here. So we're going to start at this end. Okay. Oh, Lisa, you're having some skipping. Okay. Thank you for that information. Anybody else, please let me know. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue the tabs behind the panels there. Okay, so there's the front of the box. Okay, gluing the panels. Now we have these 2 longer rectangular panels. These are going to go on the inside of the box that's already formed. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue there, and I'm going to very carefully put those inside the box and then squeeze from the inside. Everybody see how I did that? How it kind of just rolls up together. Okay, so there's the bottom, the base of our box, the front and the 2 side panels, and then the back panel. All right, now the flip lid. This is a little different. You're going to put your glue on the small flap that we had to trim. And then we're going to fold the top over that. So the small flap goes behind that final panel there. All right, let's do the same thing over here. Now, if you don't like to use glue, I would recommend using tear and tape, which is a tape that is a little stronger than your regular snail, because that won't be strong enough for a box. This is the tear and tape, and this is 2-sided tape, and that would be what I would recommend if you're too scared to use glue. So that would be something that I would use. All right, now let's go ahead and close the box. All right, there we go. The last bit of Designer Series paper that we're going to use is this small strip. And for this one, I'm going to go ahead and use the tear and tape just to show you how that would work. I'm going to go ahead and I turned it over and put it on the back of the Designer Series paper side that I want to use. Then I'm going to use my fingernail and pull off the backing. And I'm going to go ahead and open the box. And I'm going to measure on the front and try to get it about in the middle. Let's see. Come on, come back. I didn't get it in the middle and it still wants to go. All right, here we go. There we go. So that goes right across the front. And then I just bring it and I put it down on the sides. Now it's going to hang over the side, and that's okay because we're going to trim those off. There, we're going to trim those off with our scissors. So you might have a little bit of the Designer Series strip left over. That's okay. We're just going to trim that off like that. Okay, there we go. Now let's go ahead and find our Ghiardellis. This is what I use. This is the package I bought. I got these at Target, but I imagine you can find them just about anywhere. Okay, going to use 3 of these. Okay, and they really do fit really nicely right in there. And what I do is I just kind of stack them up. And I put them right inside. And then I just flip the flap over. Isn't that so cute? I love it. I love it. Okay, I just used some different paper on this one, but your choices for the designer series paper in this suite are so awesome. All right, now we have one more thing to do. We need to make our sentiment. And the way I did that is I cut a circle using my stitch shaped framelits dies. I cut a circle out of Whisper White using my Big Shot. Okay, I'm going to bring in my Real Red ink. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp the From My Heart to Yours right on the front, in the middle of the circle, hopefully. That's pretty good. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere that to the box. Now, the way I did this is I took a dimensional and I lined it up on the bottom of the circle. Okay. Because if you notice here with this one, the box lid slides down behind your sentiment in the front. So you don't want to have your dimensional too far up to the top or it will stop that lid from closing all the way. And then I'm going to kind of measure and get it right in the middle. And then I'm going to push it down. Okay, so there we go. Up, and then we slide it down and we can go right behind the sentiment there. So there are 2 of my Ghiardelli boxes. How do you like those? There's a good one to try. So I have about 5 different designs I'd like to show you. So instead of going once a week for the next 5 weeks, that's going to get way, way too close to Valentine's Day. What I've decided to do is I'm going to show you my next one on Friday on my blog. Okay, and there will be a video on the blog to show you how to do it. But my number 2 is going to be this cute little Rice Krispie treat holder. So cute. This is a quick one. This is a real fun one you can make. It doesn't use that much paper. Of the cardstock, you have enough on one piece of cardstock to make 2 of these little Rice Krispie treat holders. Now these little mini treats, you can find these at most stores. I got mine at Target. Target seems to be the place I like to shop. Now this one, we're going to be using the stamps a little more and the punches. So tune in on Friday and I will put the video tutorial on my blog and I will post it to my page. So watch for that one. So what will we be doing next Tuesday, you might ask? We'll be doing our 3rd, and that is going to be this adorable little gable box. Okay, so we're going to be making a little mini gable box next Tuesday during our Facebook Live time. And this holds 2 little mini Hershey bars. Okay, and this one, we use some more of the stamps as well, and we use the beautiful Whisper White baker's twine. So that's where we are. So as soon as this video is over, I will put this video tutorial and this blog post up and active so you can see it. And then on Friday, I will post one for the Rice Krispie treats. All right, if you have any questions, just let me know. If you are interested in any of these products, you can go to my online store. Thanks again for joining me and stay safe in this crazy weather. Take care. Bye-bye.